Lesson 28. How to be a support for others without losing yourself. There is a quiet longing in many people, the longing to be someone others can rely on, someone steady, someone grounded, someone who brings peace into the room simply by being there. But there is also a quiet danger, the danger of losing yourself while trying to carry everyone else. This lesson is about the balance, the sacred balance, between being a source of strength and remaining whole. The Church Fathers said, "Give from your fullness, not from your emptiness." Modern psychology says the same. You cannot support others from a place of depletion. This is a lesson about how to be a pillar without becoming a martyr, how to be present without disappearing, how to love without losing yourself. 1. You cannot be a support to others if you are not rooted in yourself. People often try to help others before they have learned to stand themselves. But the desert monks taught, a tree with shallow roots cannot give shade. Modern psychology calls this self-anchoring, the ability to stay connected to your own center even when others pull on you. If you want to be a support for others, you must first be a home for yourself. This means knowing your limits, knowing your needs, knowing your truth, knowing your boundaries. Support begins with self-knowledge. 2. You are responsible to people, not for people. This distinction changes everything. You are responsible to people, to be kind, to be honest, to be present, to be compassionate. But you are not responsible for people, for their choices, for their emotions, for their healing, for their path. The Church Fathers said each soul stands before God alone. Modern psychology calls this healthy differentiation, the ability to care deeply without carrying what is not yours. You can walk with someone without walking instead of them. 3. Support is not rescuing. Support is strengthening. Rescuing says, "I will fix this for you." Support says, "I will stand with you while you learn to fix it yourself." Rescuing creates dependence. Support creates growth. The desert monks wrote, "Do not take from a person the struggle that will make them strong." Modern psychology calls this empowerment, helping others rise without making them small. A true support does not remove the weight. A true support helps others develop the muscles to carry it. 4. You must learn to hold space without absorbing pain. Some people absorb the emotions of everyone around them. They carry sadness that is not theirs, fear that is not theirs, chaos that is not theirs. This is not compassion. This is self-erasure. The Church Fathers taught, "Let your heart be open, but let it not be flooded." Modern psychology calls this empathic boundaries, the ability to feel with someone without drowning in their feelings. You can sit with someone in their darkness without letting the darkness enter you. This is the art of presence without absorption. 5. You must learn to say no without guilt. A person who cannot say no cannot truly say yes. The desert monks said, "Let your yes be from your heart, and your no be from your clarity." Modern psychology calls this assertive compassion, the ability to set boundaries without aggression, without apology, without shame. Saying no is not rejection. Saying no is stewardship, the protection of your energy, your calling, your soul. You cannot be a support if you are constantly depleted. 6. You must give from overflow, not from survival. There are 2 ways to give. 1. Giving from emptiness. This leads to resentment, burnout, exhaustion, invisibility. 2. Giving from fullness. This leads to joy, clarity, strength, and longevity. The Church Fathers said, "Fill your lamp and then give light." Modern psychology calls this self-regulation, the ability to restore your inner resources so you can give without losing yourself. Your support becomes sustainable only when it flows from abundance, not sacrifice. 7. You must remain connected to God, not as duty, but as source. If you try to support others from your own strength alone, you will eventually collapse. But if you support others from the strength that flows through you, you become a vessel, not a hero. A simple prayer is enough. Lord, let me be present without losing myself. Lord, let me carry love, not weight. Lord, let me give from fullness, not emptiness. The desert monks prayed this way because they understood. Support is not about effort. Support is about connection. 8. You become a true support when your presence brings clarity, not pressure. A person with a strong inner core does not overwhelm others. They do not dominate. They do not impose. They create space. They create calm. They create safety. People breathe easier around them. People think clearer around them. People feel more themselves around them. This is the mark of a true support. Your presence strengthens others without diminishing you. A quiet owl. Closing thought. You were not created to carry everyone. You were created to walk with people without losing your own path. You were not created to fix every wound. You were created to bring presence, compassion, clarity, and truth. You were not created to disappear into others. You were created to remain yourself while loving deeply. And when you learn this balance, the balance of support without self-loss, you become someone rare, a person who lifts others without falling, a person who gives without emptying, a person who loves without disappearing, a person the world can lean on because you are rooted in God and rooted in yourself. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me. If this lesson brought you peace, consider sharing it with someone who may need it. Until next time, stay gentle with your soul.